Hello again and welcome to There Be Game. Now, for this second episode, what I'd like to talk about is combat in Pathfinder, D&D, etc. I used to think the 5-foot spacing was quite silly. I've got to change my opinion. I've recently started to train in some medieval sword fighting. It's more freeform rather than structured, but it's offered a very interesting insight into what fighting is really like and how to properly use a sword. It's certainly a lot more intensive than what I ever thought before. I came back after one session having turned a white shirt almost clear. I sweated that much. Helmets really send you ringing when you take a few hits in the head. It's astounding how easily they transfer the energy from them into you. I've got to get myself a nice padded cap for when I do return and take this up far more seriously than I am now. Also, that a lot of it does boil down to just knowing your body. It's what's my length with the sword? What's my stride length? How am I standing? Knowing the difference between plough and ox and how quickly you can change between them. That's what it's about. It is very difficult to describe without actually having watched it or trained in it. The movies, that doesn't count here, because they are directed, they're scripted, they are choreographed. The real stuff, it's a lot of circling. Oddly enough, in about a 10-foot square. It's about feinting, trying to get closer. It's about stepping back, so when you counterattack, they're at a significant weakness. It's about when you do have a real sword in your hands, not a shinai or a bokken, making sure you catch the edge on the flat cleanly every time. It's about understanding that your weapon is not just an edge, it is a point, it is a lever, it is a hammer if you use the crossguard in a particular way through half-swording. It's brutal, it's ugly, and it's designed to put people down. It's combat. You can't escape that part of it, or at least what I'm doing. Now, I'm sure there's probably some people out there who are going to talk about fencing. I'm not talking about fencing. I'm not talking about rapiers, foils, sabres. I'm talking about broadswords, longswords, the work of people like Hans Talhofer, who wrote a 15th century, I believe. All of this is to say that you look at some aspects of D&D Pathfinder, and yes, they're good. They've done their research, and you'll be surprised how accurate some things can be. Again, thank you for watching. Feel free to leave any comments down below, and I'll hopefully see you in another episode shortly.